Yes, alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Sunday afternoon video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down in my goddamn pants, which you can acknowledge every day, ladies. Twice on Sundays. Guys, you can go fuck yourself. But anyway, acknowledge the subscription bells, acknowledge my channels as well. So subscribe to my channels all down below in the gobbledygook, otherwise known as my pants. And that's pretty much it. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to leave a comment on the video if you like. You don't have to, but if you want to, it's your prerogative. But if you leave stupid comments, you'll get sent to the Shadow Realm, beaten severely with a gusset plate. Ooh, that's not good. You'll get beaten severely with a gusset plate, and then Ozzy and Satan will come out and eat your soul and lick all the blood. Tasty. But I digress on that. So don't do it. Go to your dead channel and do that shit, because you're not going to do it on my channel. If you don't like it, then cry for me, little bitch. And that's that. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because you missed anything. Pretty much if you miss anything, you're still SOL. You know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, well, too bad. That's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab the cold one. Put your stinky, smelly feet up and enjoy the show. And if you like it, good. You don't, too bad. That's it. Because you'll stay here because you love me, and I only got 2 words for you. Fuck you. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this not so hot Sunday afternoon, August the 2nd, 2026, as we are starting the dog days of August. We've got pretty much 4 weeks to go. So we hit Labor Day, or actually, well, September, I should say, but we're 1 month away from Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer, so count down those days, and those hours, and those minutes, and the sun is going down right around 8 o'clock, dark, pretty much around 8, getting close to around 8:15, 8:30 now, so pretty soon it'll be 5 o'clock, dark, unless that bill gets passed where we don't have to turn the clock back, so it'll be 5:30-ish, 6 o'clock, dark. Whatever it may be, it's going to be dark pretty, earlier than it is now. And that's pretty much it. So, we'll see what happens with that as we continue through August. And that's pretty much it. But I hope you had a great weekend so far. SummerSlam Night 2 coming up in a little bit. Should be way better than Night 1, Roman and Seth main event. And we're going to start with Fiend Balor and Sami Zayn. That should be pretty damn good to open the show. The winner faces, well, I'll tell you in a minute who wins that match between CM Punk and Cody. And a whole lot more on Night 2. Electric Boogaloo for SummerSlam. And that's pretty much it. We got Raw tomorrow night. Our Tribal Chief will be on there. Obo will be on there, and a whole lot more. As tomorrow, we begin the road to Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday night's main event, coming up pretty much in a month from now. That's pretty much it. So we don't have anything until the next pay-per-views, and for WWE, main roster is October the 10th. That is Money in the Sperm Bank, or Money in the Piggy Bank, whatever you want to call it. That's in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's in October. We got 2 months to go for that. So, slow and steady. We're going to get that coming up. Probably after Sunday night's main event, we're going to start the road of Money in the Bank and the qualifying matches for the men and women Money in the Bank match. See what happens with Roman by the time we get there. If he has the title, he doesn't have the title. But we'll see what happens with that. But before we get to my Tribal Chief, and you must acknowledge him tonight twice. Even though Issa will do it 69 times, but that's another story for another time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to SummerSlam, let's talk about Night 1, shall we? And right now, everything I'm going to tell you right now is going to be said right now, so you better not miss it. What happened to then? Fuck you, dude. Get out of here. You missed it. Fuck you, dude. Well, what will it be now, Peter? Soon, okay? soon. Go over there and drink your Pepsi or something. Oh, by the way, I am now the official spokesperson for Pepsi. Thank you very much. Because, CM Puke got banned from PepsiCo because he drinks too much. I drink it too, but, you know. Who has a better face, me or CM Punk? The drink of champions. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you, Phil. That's that. Because you're a hypocritical bitch. Want to go after Randy's mom? I bet you nothing. Randy Orton's mom could kick CM Punk's mom's ass. And CM Punk himself. Hey, Kim Orton can kick Sammy. Oh, Sammy. Kim Orton can kick CM Punk's ass. That's a given. I'll tell you that much. Hey, AJ Lee fucks Punk up in the bedroom. Because Phil can't, you know. He's sleepy. He has those bags under his eyes like he hasn't slept in 6 months, as Drew McIntyre would tell you. He's like Rip Van Winkle and never slept. He has those bags under his fucking eyes. You don't see any of mine, do you? I mean, you kind of do, but I look good, though. But I digress. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, after 6.5 minutes of spiel, which you clip because you got nothing else to fucking do in your garbage fucking lives, except, and, worship me all day, but I digress. But, ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday afternoon, it is time for your official WWE Summerslam Night 1 review for last night, August the 1st, 2026, and we are emanating, as like tonight, from the U.S. Bank Stadium and that shithole of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Brock's hometown, Tiffy Stratton's hometown as well, and along with everybody's favorite person that drives a pickup truck, and that's Chad Gable. We'll talk about Chad Gable in a little bit. Hopefully he wins tonight. It'll make the story so, that pop he will get when he wins the Intercontinental title from Pentagon. Woo! That stadium's roof will be gone. Because, it has a glass ceiling, per se. Glass, the top is all glass, basically. That's why it was so light out. We're watching fucking SummerSlam in the daytime, because it's 5 o'clock. It was started at 5 o'clock Central Time, like tonight. So it's gonna end about 8:30. There 9:30 here. So that's good, because the sun doesn't go down, I think, until like 8:30, 9 o'clock there in Minnesota. Anyway, so we got that. All right. So night 1, I thought was kind of mid. Kind of mid. People are like, they gave it like 8, 9 out of 10. I'm like, what are you watching? But, it's your opinion, but my opinion matters way more than yours. That too. Excuse me. But, it is what it is. Alright, so let's get into it. As always, our commentary team for SummerSlam Night 1 and Night 2 tonight, the legendary Michael Cole, and my good buddy who plays a mean electric twanger. That's guitar for you people at home. And that's my good buddy who I do a great impression of. And that's Bad News Wade Barrett. And Michael Cole, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, sir. You have to sit next to me for 3.5 hours giving great color commentary. Tell me when I'm telling lies when I do a great Stu Barrett impersonation. Or Stu Bennett, sorry. Bad News Wade Barrett is one of my favorite people to impersonate next to Mikey Boy and next to Eddie Guerrero. You do a very good impression, I say. Okay, thank you, Eddie. I know, thank you. Yeah, you do too. Shut up. Okay. Well, don't tell me to shut up. What? You say shut up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye! Oh, jeez, I didn't know to need that. Put your pants back on! God damn. Mike Awesome going nuts. Oh, shit. Shit. Crazy guys. Crazy people, man. I do impressions of it. It's funny. You don't do My impression, motherfucker. Shut up, New Jack. Put that sight. Get that sight away from me. I'm gonna put up your ass, motherfucker. Jerome. Was, Missy Hyatt was like, Jerome! So. I can't do a Missy Hyatt impersonation unless, I'm a whore. No, I can't. I can't, because then I'll have to tap into my, Sammy Sweetheart from the Jersey Shore. Oh yeah, Pauly D, cats are here. Have to get into that impression. Run! Stop! We got a situation. Okay, no. Sorry. I should have been on that show. I'm sorry. I'm a full-blooded Italian. They don't pick me? Fuck you. Could have banged J-Wow, and I could have banged Snooki. And then everybody else, all the other chicks, fuck them too. No, I'm gonna no. I'm gonna hooked up with maybe Sammy. Maybe I would have just hit and passed like Dina. Dina's kind of weird, and fuck Angelina. I wouldn't even let her touch my dick. I'm like, get away from me, you trash bag whore. Queen of Staten Island, my ass. It's like, have you met my friend Carmella? And you can't teach that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm done with that. But I digress. Alright, so Wade Barrett and Mike Michael commentary. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, first match at the gate. I went 4-2 in my predictions. I started off 0-2, but I came right back like the mighty Phoenix. 4 straight dubs, because that's what the prophecy does. We win, you lose. Every time. Twice on Sundays. Alright, so we got that. So, first match out the gate for the Raw Women's Championship. Well, we had the woman who's trouble, that's me. Cherry lips and say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. Say it, baby. Bite me. Yeah, Rosa dances to that song a little bit, But anyway, Liv Morgan takes on, I'm sorry, babe, but my third amazingly hot Asian wife. She knows it. She knows Kyrie. She knows Asuka, but can't go wrong with my Asian chicks. My third amazingly hot Asian wife. Do the emo, please. Now. EO. I love her so much. EO Sky. She follows me on Twitter. Oh, yeah, she does. I mean, why wouldn't she? Kyrie does. Hi, Kyrie. Mina. Ah, yes. I cannot go wrong. I know I have her, but she's not Asian. I mean, she's just what she is. But anyway. No, you want to have... Never mind. We have our own food for later, right? Yeah, Rose is getting everything ready. Pre-gaming. Not pre-gaming yet, but, I mean, pay-per-view's on pretty soon, so we're getting the food ready, and, we're getting ready to go for night 1. And that's, night 2, sorry. Night 1. Alright, anyway, I'm... Too much vino! Okay. Vigo? No, not Vigo. Sorry. Vigo! Okay. Alright, so we have Liv and EO. Good match. Great match to start the pay-per-view. I loved how Liv did the, she had banged up ribs. Actually goes after the banged up ribs that EO had after throwing it to the barricade next to the green shirt guy. Actually, EO did that. Hey, you can't touch that. I have a green shirt too, EO. You can touch me any day of the week, but I guess. Alright, so we got that. Live with the Eddie Galero, 3 amigos. You got one, Eddie? It's alright. I let her do it because she's going out with my son, Dominic. It's okay. I don't allow it, but she did it anyway. Okay, I'll allow it. Because she's going out with my son, Dominic Guerrero. He's gonna beat that clown tonight. Yes, I hope he does. Get that $100,000. Or how much is that in pesos? I think it's like $50 or something like that. I don't know. Nah, I just lost my Latin American bait. I lost the Mexicans, I lost Latin America. Send your hate mail to me. Okay, I'm kidding. Anyway, so he hits that. That was pretty good. Then, I knew they were coming out. Raquel Rodriguez was hiding under the ring, and then Roxanne Perez, they come out, and you knew they were going to help out Liv. You know, and then Michael Cole's like, you have to give credit to Liv for staying in this fight thanks to the Judgment Day. Pretty much, because Io was whooping her ass most of the match. Super Spanish Fly by Io for a near fall. That was great. And then Liv goes for Oblivion. Gets broken up. Io face plants her for a near fall. Then she hits her own version of Oblivion. I guess you call it Io Vivian, or I don't know what you can call it. For another near fall. She goes to over the moonsault, missed, and she bangs up her ankle. Ooh, I got a bad ankle too. We're gonna have to rub each other down later, if you know what I mean. Alright, so Liv hits a middle rope codebreaker for a near fall. They go to the apron. Io hits a German suplex on the apron. Ow! And then another ow. Bullet train shotgun knees against the ring post. Like, damn it, Io, I told you stop doing that, because you're going to hurt your knee, and that's what happened, and I was like, yep, this is going to be the end of the match. So Io goes for the over the moonsault again, missed again, and then, not one, but two Oblivions, even though Io, I don't know how she did it, Liv hit it, but Io flipped out of that, you know, with her nip up, and then she's like, ha ha, got you, and then Liv's like, well, fuck you, nip up, basically. Boom, I can't even say it. Oblivion. 1, 2, 3, and still, fuck! Yeah, it's still, fuck, that's what it is. Liv Morgan, after not defending the belt for over 100 days, she beats Io. So, Hunter, fuck you. Fuck you, Hunter. So basically, the Queen of the Ring is fucking cursed, almost. Because why did you have Io even win the thing, and she was so red hot back in June, or May and June, whatever it was? Why have her lose? Now what does she do? What does Io do now? Does she have a rematch? Maybe. Or does Stephanie Vercur come back? And they run Stephanie Vercur and Liv, which should have been at SummerSlam, back. I guess Io was just a placeholder. I don't know. But what does Io do now? That was just a dumb decision. I get it, but dumb. Should have gave it to Io, have her lose it back to Liv, maybe at Money in the Bank, and then eventually whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank would beat Liv, or cash in on Liv, 'cause I'm not going to cash in on Mommy or whoever kind of unifies that belt. We'll talk about that, later, but anyway. I just did not like the finish. Great match, bad finish. That's all I gotta say about that. But in any case, 3.25 out of 5 stars for match number 1, and that's pretty much it. Alright, there's a whole bunch of celebrities, not celebrities per se, but Hall of Famers, Mark Bismarck Henry, Sean X-Pac Waltman, Dan Spivey? Wow. You all know him as Skinner. I think we all know. Some of you don't. Because, I'm old school, and old school is cool. So I know, like, Dan Spivey from the Skyscrapers with another guy we know. I think you know him as The Undertaker. Jimmy Mount of South Hart. They're in the audience. That's cool. Alright, match number 2, the Bloodline. Put up your ones for the Bloodline, as always. We had Jimmy and Jay Yeet and Jacob Batu, They take on Royce Keys, Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah! And the fans' favorite right now, Solo Mibuki. And I love the Bloodline entrance, inspired by the new Gears of War game, which I can't wait to play because it's on Xbox. And yeah, there is a Halo now coming out for PS5. And I will be playing that too. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I will pretty soon. But I love Gears of War. I played Gears of War since it first came out. The first Gears of War, that was epic. Now it's like, forget it. I think it's actually called Gears of War Bloodline, I think. Looks pretty damn good. Can't wait. Alright, so they make their entrance, and then Solo's team come in, they start hammering away. It was pretty good match, and then I loved how Solo was like, you know, and the crowd's like, yeet for Solo. That was epic. And then Jacob comes in and has to stop this fucking shit. When we get near the end, Jay comes in, spears Eli for a near fall, but Eli runs the corner for a superplex. Then we get a whole bunch of secondary finishers by everybody until Royce Keys with a power slam into a charging Jacob Fatu into the Timekeeper's area. Ow! Big time crash. And then inside the ring, Jay spears Eli. Jimmy with a Superfly splash. I don't know how Eli kicked out of that. And then Solo is back up on the apron. Samoan spike to Jimmy, of all people, Jimmy. And then Jay gets hit with a BFT on his head. I was like, damn. I mean, good sell there, Jay. But anyway, 1, 2, 3. Solo, Eli, and Royce Keys get the win over the Bloodline. I guess they were putting him over. Maybe Roman told them to put him over. I don't know. Another match where I thought the Bloodline should have won, but it is what it is. So I'm hoping that's not a precursor tonight and Seth beats Roman and the Bloodline just have a really bad summer. I don't think so. I think Roman's going to show why he is the leader of the Bloodline and, you know, why he's Roman. That's all I got to say about that. But this match was actually pretty good too. And also 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Alright, so like I said, I went 0 for 2. And that's it. Alright, then I start my winning streak. Well, after the second match, Eli hugs Solo as a thank you. Okay. Yeah, after pretty much months and maybe a year or so of getting his butt kicked by Solo and the Bloodline, you know, Eli has some reconciliation, I guess, or revenge per se. That's pretty much it. My glasses were tilted again. I don't think they are. Let me see. No, you're fine. We good? If I have to make an adjustment, I'll just go to the eye doctor. But, does it for me for free, because he's a good guy. Moving on. Alright, match number 3, we have Walter taking on Nick Aldis. So Nicholas Aldis came out to Oasis. You gotta love that. Wade Barrett's going berserk. I don't even know what he comes out to Supersonic and Wade Barrett's like, it's like singing Supersonic and everything. It's great. Supersonic, get my gin and tonic, bad news, red bonnet. You know, something like that. Alright, we move on. This was a pretty decent match. You know, Nick Aldis did great in this match, like he never lost a step. Locks in the Kingsland Cloverleaf that gets broken up really quickly, and then Walter chops the fuck out of him on the floor. And then Walter starts yelling at Mickey James and his son, and her son. I think his name is Damien. Something like that. And then, he hits Nick with another chop, but Aldo's like, alright, you want to chop me? I'm going to chop you right back. Not that hard, but, you know. But they go back and forth. Eventually, Nick locks in the Kingsland Cloverleaf again. That gets broken up. And then Walter tries for a sleeper hold. That gets broken up with a ram into the turnbuckle. And then Nick with a pretty nice superplex. Then he goes up top, hits the Macho Man elbow. Actually, it wasn't the Macho Man elbow, but a regular elbow. Because you can't hit it like me. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Randy, calm down. Thank you. And, that's that. So hits the top rope elbow, locks in the Kingsland Cloverleaf again. Fans are going berserk. Like, say, tap! Walter, tap! I'm like, don't you dare tap, Walter. And Walter somehow, because he's big, he's strong, he's smart, got to the rope, goes for the sleeper again. That gets broken up again. And then Nick tried to, with a charge. Walter hits a power bomb, and then locks in the sleeper, and Nick Aldis went nighty-night right in front of his wife. Tap out, little over 11 minutes. Decent match, 3 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Walter goes to leave, and then Mickie James and their son get in the ring, have a nice little moment. I'm like, well, Nick Aldis' career go bye-bye from the career killer. But it did not end, because if you watch the post-show, Nick Aldis gave Triple H his resignation, and it's like, I'm done being GM, I'm done being a wrestler, I'm basically done. And then Triple H's like, nope, whips up the resignation, says, get back to work on Friday night, but leave Walter alone. You think he's gonna leave him alone? Fuck no. Walter's gonna come out on SmackDown this Friday night and gloat and bullshit, this and that, and he's gonna tell, basically he said on Twitter, it's like, make me the #1 contender. You think Nick's gonna do it? Probably not. Probably not, because we're gonna have a #1 contender right now, because SummerSlam Night 2 is just about to start. So we got Fiend Balor and Sammy, so we'll see what happens with that. But nice moment at SummerSlam for Nick, Mickie James, and their son. See what happens on Friday night with Nick back on SmackDown as the general manager of Down. That's it. Alright, match number 4. We have Fatal Influence of J.C. Jane, Fallon Dolcor to the Dawn, Henley, and the lovely Lainey Reed. The women's tag team champions, minus J.C. Mahal, takes on the Bella Sluts of Nikki and Brie, and the lovely Paige. Not good. Not good. This was the cooldown match of the night. 7.5 minutes. Back and forth they went. Nikki comes in, goes for the rack attack 2.0. Gets broken up. Paige with a cannonball off the apron on the Fallon Henley. JC comes in for the save. Brie decks her, though her arm looks like it's hanging, and she is legit injured. She has I think a separated shoulder. She's out for a while, so when one Bella comes back, the other Bella gets hurt. The Bella curse. Aww, poor babies. And then Nikki says, oh, you stole my spot. You gave her your spot, you dumb bitch. After the match, that's what Nikki said after, the Bella Sluts and Paige, actually take it back. The Bella Sluts and Paige lose because JC hit the rolling encore on Paige, pinned her, that was it. And the match was 2.25 out of 5 stars, and then after the match, I knew it was coming. The Bella Sluts, Nikki turns on Paige, lays her out, and then says that, never take my spot. You gave her your spot after your knee injury because you couldn't defend the tag team belt, so you had to call Paige. So how can you say that, don't never take my spot when you gave her your spot? My spot, dog spot, near spot, but my spot. You're a hypocrite, Nikki. No wonder you're single. Because all the guys you're with don't fucking like you because you're a fucking bitch, a fucking slut, and a fucking, bitch, slut, and whore wrapped in one. Just don't come around my ways. I would not want to do you. I mean, I would, but just pass. Pass like John Cena. Whoop! Oh! Even though John's a prick for not... he put the ring on the finger, but he couldn't... He couldn't just keep going. Not his fault. Nikki wanted kids, John didn't want kids. Kind of like me and the missus, almost. But, it is what it is. But, what are you gonna do? That's that. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so it looks like Nikki and Paige will start their feud starting tomorrow. And Brie, probably out like 4 to 6 months with probably a broken or separated shoulder. That hurts. That's pretty much it. Alright, match number 5, which everybody thought was going to close the show. Wrong. for the SmackDown Undisputed title, Cody! Cody, you bitch! Came out like Guile from Street Fighter, because that movie's coming out. He takes on CM Punk, who came out like Goldberg. Okay, Phil. Match was alright. Back and forth they went. Punk goes through the table on the Macho Man elbow, and even though he went feet first, and then he looked like he was dead. I was like, well, match's over. Nope. Somehow they get back in the ring, and then we get a ref bump by Charles Robinson with the ref got ref bumped. Punk hits the GTS, tries for another one that gets reversed in a crossroads, and for a double down, and then out of nowhere, Daddy's back. Randy Orton and his monotonous voice! He's back from injury, and he hits Cody with the Gilly Cutter! Cody, get in frame, you bitch! Bang! Yes! Because nobody gets up from that. Nobody, not you, Cody. Anyway, RKO to Cody, and I think how Randy's like, and then he gives like a little smirkish wink. I like that. And then Punk's like, what just happened? He didn't even see Randy leave the ring and anything like that. He just got up, got up from the outside of the ring, gets inside, hits the GTS, 1, 2, 3 to retain the title in under 30 minutes. So there you go. So Punk will take on Fiend Balor or Sami Zayn for the Undisputed title, and we got that. And Cody and Randy kind of kind of start the feud that should have started if Randy didn't get hurt. That's it. Now we wait for Kevin Owens to come out tonight, and maybe Stephanie Verker, or Nia Jax, or whoever. It's gonna be a surprise tonight, besides Kevin Owens. And we get that. Alright, then we drop the cell. Well, we don't drop it, but the cell comes down. It's time for the main event of SummerSlam Night 1, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar in his hometown, back as 2002 Brock with the MMA gloves and the shorts and everything. It looked great. He takes on the man from Wakanda, the Buddha, who, the Destroyer, who, the Bringer of War, who, and his Oma, who, Femi. Let me just say, this wasn't the worst Hell in a Cell match. It was pretty tame. I mean, yeah. They used some tables, the ring steps, Brock hitting like 6,000 German suplexes, fucking Oba no-selling it every fucking time. And then Oba at one point hit Fall from Grace without the lip for a near fall. Brock gets up like the Undertaker, hits the F5, Oba popped right back up, and then Lesnar hits another F5, Oba pops up right again, a third F5, this time Oba stayed down for a 2.9999999999 Batman 5. And Lesnar's pissed off, he starts ripping up the mat, ripping up the padding, exposing the boards. Then he picks Oba up again in another F5, like a fourth F5, but then he turns it into a tombstone. He's like, like the Undertaker, one of his biggest rivals, hits the tombstone on the board. I was like, damn, he has to win this now. And as always, Oba kicks out of that too. And Brock's like, how did he kick out of that? Anyway, Oba pops right back up, knocks a chair out of Brock's hands, and hits Fall from Grace 1, 2, 3 to win Hell in a Cell. End the trilogy. Oba wins 2-1. That's it. Good match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Oba goes to leave. Actually, they hug, mutual respect. And then Oba goes to leave. Brock gets the mic and basically says, I'm the past, Oba's the future. And basically shakes his hand again, hugs him again. That's it. And then Oba just he poses. And then after the show, Oba's like I'm tired of waiting. He says something to the effect that I am the man, or something like that, like Roman and Seth would say. So little Roman reference and a little Cody reference. Like I'm easy to find, hard to beat. A lot of references last night to a lot of people. I was like, wow. So we're gonna go in a pretty much new direction, I guess. Hopefully, but we'll see. But I loved the, they didn't like the match per se. The ending was alright. And then, Brock basically passing the torch right over to Oba, I think was great. And that ends night one. But, amidst all that, I thought it was pretty mid. Most of the matches were alright. It was, I think, the best match of the night. I hate saying it, but it was Io and Liv, even though the ending was garbage. But still, that was match of the night. And that's it. So, once again, SummerSlam Night 1, 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section. And like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. We're going to see Trick Willie tonight in our second match as Finn Balor and Sammy are just started. And, well, we'll see what happens tonight on Night 2. Probably talk about it maybe tomorrow before Raw. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so let's get ready for Night 2, ladies and gentlemen. And I will be back after SummerSlam talking about NXT. Maybe I'll get to TNA and Ring of Honor for this week. And I'll talk about AEW, Dynamite, and Collision maybe tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. But we'll see what happens with that. Got a big, busy week. Lots of things going on. So I'm going to try to get everything I can up in the amount of time I have. I really don't got a lot of times. I do got a lot of errands to run. I got some big, major appointments to make. I got some stuff at work I gotta do. It is just an insane week. But we will move on from there. But stay with me. Please hit that bell so when those videos do go up, hopefully you'll be first to see it. And that's it. If you're not getting my videos, then unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the bell again. Hopefully that'll work. If not, blame Neil. And that's pretty much it. But blame YouTube. And that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time. Acknowledge Roman because he's gonna win tonight. Enjoy SummerSlam Night 2. Be safe. Be well. Drink responsibly. And know when to say when. And wrap up that burrito, guys. If you feel the need. But I digress. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.